Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on Nikke Goddess of Victory. So you guys read the title. I just made a very bold claim even with the issues currently happening or prominent in this game. I just titled this video Goddess of Victory. Nikke will never die. This game will continuously continue to thrive and get a lot of money every single month, even with the issues currently facing the game. Now, the reason why I'm able to make that bold claim is because of the analytics, as well as my perception, as well as my experience with gacha games. So I will be able to explain that later on in the video, but a couple of claims will be made in this video. So a bold claim that in the future you guys might want to come back to this video and reply saying I was wrong with all the claims. You just have to wait and see. So there's a couple of bold claims I'm about to make right now, so you guys can write it down. So the first bold claim I'm going to make is the mode rates will never change. So the 60% for the SSR mode will never change. I don't think they will ever change that, even if we come out with multiple people complaining or saying something bad about the modes. Nothing will change in that regard, and the mode rates will always remain at 60% for SSR, 20% for the SR. And I'm not actually too sure about the manufacturing or the tower modes, but I'm inclined to believe they won't actually change the rates as well. So the second bold claim I'm about to make is that they will not add a pity to the regular banner. So the standard banner, there will not be a pity added to that banner. Even though a lot of people are annoyed with the standard banner, I feel like with the revenue they're able to earn right now, I don't think the devs will think it's an issue with the standard banner not having any pity. And then the next bold claim I'm about to make is that the battle pass will remain the same. So even if we complain about the pricing and the items we can get in the battle pass, I don't think anything will change. And then the last bold claim I'm about to make is that the rewards for the chapter story, maybe it might change depending on the updated story, but I feel like they won't even update or change the rewards you can get from chapter 13 onwards until a new story comes out, and they might decide to switch out the resources you could claim. But I don't think they will go back and update or improve the rewards you can get from chapter 13 onwards. So those are my bold claims, and you guys can come back later on in the future and tell me down in the comment section whether or not I am wrong. Now, before I go over and talk about the main points of this video, I'd like to remind you guys to subscribe and like the video if you guys find this video entertaining or very useful. If you guys want to see more future content on Nikke Goddess of Victory, then definitely subscribe to the channel for more updates on the community outrage or whether the game has decided to improve on certain aspects. Okay, let's get right into it. Now, the first point as evidence towards the fact that Nikke Goddess of Victory will never die even with the issue is, well, taking a look at the analytics. So we all know, well, I did make a video, if you guys have watched it you guys should know, but the amount of revenue that Nikke Goddess of Victory was able to earn within the first month was close to 70 million. Like, that is absolutely insane. Now, the main aspect or the main reason why is because this game is primarily a waifu game. The characters in this game are absolutely stunning that a lot of people will willingly drop into this game to see what's like. And obviously, if you're a collector, you will absolutely want to collect all this amazing waifus, so you're obviously going to spend. And also due to honeymoon period, whenever a new game comes out, the first month is usually the time where they earn a lot of money, because a lot of people are excited and enjoying the game and are not thinking about the flaws until later on, where the honeymoon period completely collapses and they start realizing what the game has to offer. However, even with the honeymoon period about to end or coming to a close, I still think the game will still earn probably over 30 million every single month moving forward. So the reason why I'm able to make that claim is because if you go over to App Magic, you can actually take a look at the regions that are spending a lot more in Nikke or spending in Nikke. So the number one region that equates to about 50% of revenue is coming from Japan. So the Japan region are spending over 50 million inside Nikke. So that equates to over 70% of the revenue that Nikke is earning. Now, I think I am able to understand why the Japanese region is able or willing to spend a lot of money in Nikke Goddess of Victory. Well, obviously in Japan, waifu is a thing and Japanese people love their 2D waifus. Now, there's obviously going to be several factors why the Japanese regions want to spend a lot of money or are willing to spend a lot of money in gacha game. I think there's a couple of reasons. I think I can understand some of them. For example, the woke culture, where you're working long hours, middle age Japanese people going to work have little time on the bus or on a train trying to go to work, then obviously the device you have on hand will be your mobile phone. You can download any gacha game, download Nikke Goddess of Victory. You see a stunning waifu, you see stunning characters, and you're like, oh, I need to get this character, and you're obviously spending a lot more time on the game. It's idle game as well, so they can just log in every 40 and 12 hours to claim all the resources. And if they're spending time enjoying the characters they can see, then obviously it makes sense for them to spend money on a game that they will be playing most of the time, or they're spending their free time to play. So those are several factors. Well, one of the factors. There's other reasons as well, but that is the only reason I can understand for now. Obviously I need to do more research to see why the Japanese audience are the ones that usually spend a lot of money in gacha games. You'll find even Tower of Fantasy right now is the Japanese region. Maybe there is heavy advertisement and marketing in the Japan region. It would honestly make sense because the Japan region or Japanese region are known for spending a lot more in the gacha game compared to the Western region. And honestly, if I was a gacha game company, I would specifically target the Japan region for marketing, just because I know I'll get a lot more money from them compared to the Western regions. And honestly, gacha games just care more about money. And if you take a look at Tencent, I'm pretty sure they care about their money as well. And yeah, as long as the Japanese region are kept happy with the characters they are able to collect, I'm pretty sure they will continue to spend in the game. So it might sound like the Japanese region is the only one that matters in their eyes for Tencent, but honestly, if you have someone that gives you money, you will prioritize them a lot more compared to other people that just complain every single time, because I'm pretty sure they think the Western audience just want to complain and get everything for free. But to be honest, we just want the game to be good in terms of the mold rates. We just want to have more time experiencing and enjoying the game. Now, because Nikke Goddess of Victory is a waifu game, I feel like that's already setting the game up for success and will continue to print money. As long as they add new stunning and unique waifus, the game will continue to strive and continue to succeed, even with all the issues, even with the gacha rates not being good, even if the gacha system isn't the best, the game will continue to survive, and a lot more people will continue to spend in the game. They'll just get newer players to replace the old ones. Newer players will continue to spend. I myself don't think I will spend, but I might get tempted in the future, because I know if there's a cool looking waifu character that comes out, I might be tempted to spend. And obviously if that character breaks the meta or is just absolutely amazing, then I absolutely will be tempted to spend as well. And I'm not gonna lie, Nikke Goddess of Victory is the only really lewd gacha game you can get in the App Store besides Destiny Child. I mean, Counterside I believe also has some lewd characters, but compared to Nikke and future upcoming characters and the glossy look and obviously the jiggle physics from Nikke, it's absolutely insane and unique. I don't think there's any other game, any other gacha game that does something as lewd as Nikke Goddess of Victory. Now, even with the censoring stuff that people are complaining about, I'm not gonna lie, the censoring isn't that bad, and to be honest, the characters still remain lewd. And as long as the Japanese audience are still able to find the characters lewd and attractive, they will continually spend in the game. So that's why I'm able to make that bold claim that as long as Nikke continuously produces solid waifu, the game will never die in terms of revenue they earn. The next country that actually provides a lot of money to Nikke is South Korea, with 26% and roughly spending over 20 million in the game. Next up after that is United States with only 10 million, and then the other regions, which I can't, okay, 1 million, sorry, from Canada, and other regions are spending as well, but not enough. So even if the global or Western audience, sorry, hate the stuff in game right now, even if you decide to not spend in the game, let's say let's just assume the whole United States decides not to spend in Nikke, they are just losing over 10 million, and still Japan, South Korea can still carry this game on their shoulder, no question asked. Now, I have said this in previous video, Nikke, out of all the games to come out in 2022, is absolutely my favorite. Now, even with all this issue, I don't know why, but I'm still having a blast in this game. I feel like this game is weird, or maybe I'm just weird, because even though there's issues, even though I can pinpoint the issues, I'm still having a blast in this game. I'm having fun, and I feel like that's where a lot of people are in right now. A lot of people are still having fun even with all this issue, and even if they don't change anything, I don't think much of people's opinion in terms of whether they want to spend or whether they don't want to spend will change. Now, I do know that in this video I primarily talk a lot more about the Japanese region and why that, if as long as the Japanese region is happy, the game will continue to strive. Well, that is technically the truth. Obviously the USA, Western regions or Western countries are spending a lot in the game as well, but it doesn't really matter if the game loses like 5 million from you guys, as long as other people still spend, as long as the bulk majority and the most important to them in regards to the amount of money they can bring and the amount of money they can milk out of them, as long as they keep them happy, the game is going to be very, very good. I will still continue to play the game even with this issue. Tell me down in the comment section what you guys think about Nikke Goddess of Victory. Do you think the game will die, or do you guys agree with what I said in this video, or you disagree? Go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section. We can have a civilized discussion down in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.